and happy to have you here. Glad that you all came out to give this chair yoga a try today. It's important that you feel good, so if I guide you through something that doesn't feel comfortable, then just make a change or let me know so I can give you another option so that it feels good today. But we'll have a little fun and hopefully open up the body, let it feel a little good to you today. So first, just bring your feet down flat on the ground and see if you can line them up even straight. It might feel awkward to you, but use your eyes to help you line them up parallel to each other. And you can lengthen up through the crown of the head and roll the shoulders back. And imagine, for a lot of us, we sit with the back rounded, the low back rounded. So if you imagine you have tail feathers, you want to fluff them back behind you so you're sitting up nice and tall, that you're not on those tail feathers. Then you're still using the back to support you, but you're staying nice and tall. Then you can close your eyes if it's comfortable, and if it's not, just look down your nose or down toward the floor. Take a deep breath in. And a deep exhale. Again, take another deep breath in. And a deep exhale. Bring your attention down to your feet. Just notice your feet down on the floor. Noticing how they feel, and maybe even the differences right to left. And then notice your hands, how your hands are touching the legs, or palms are up or down. And notice your body. What parts of your body are touching your chair? Notice your ears. See if you can sense where they are in space. Do they feel like they're over your shoulders? Can you maybe sit a little taller? And then bring your attention inside. Scan down through your body and notice how you feel today. And if you feel something that feels a little tense, take a deep breath. And as you exhale, see if you can dissolve some of the tension. And then bring your attention into your mind and notice how you feel mentally today. Maybe any thoughts that are in your mind right now. Take a nice deep breath in. Deep exhale, letting any more tension dissolve away. And take a moment to set an intention for your practice. Considering a word or a phrase that resonates with you. Maybe I am healthy. I am peace. I am love. Let that guide your practice today. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, let your chin drop to your chest and allow the weight of your head to pull the neck forward. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, roll your head over to one side. It doesn't matter which way you go. Just let it roll over to the side. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, roll through the center over to the second side. Take a deep breath in. If it's comfortable, draw a circle with your neck. And if it's not, you can look right or left. You can make that circle as big or as small as feels comfortable to you. You could even allow the shoulders to rotate around as well if it feels good, letting them round forward when the chin tucks. Allowing the shoulder blades to squeeze together when the head's back. Just move in a way that feels good for you. Pause and circle the other direction. You may be hearing some of the cracks, the snaps, the pops that happen in the neck. Breaking up any of that calcium deposits that need to be reabsorbed back into the body. And just let it feel good for you. And then lengthen back up through the crown of the head. Nice your left thumb right out in front of you, like a hitchhiker thumb. And you're welcome to open your eyes if you want, or you can keep them closed. Actually, open your eyes so we can watch the thumb. As you take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, open up, watch your thumb, and extend one finger at a time until your whole hand is opened up. Keep an eye on your thumb. When you get back as far as feels good to you, flex the wrist back, pressing through the palm, and then straighten the wrist and curl back in one finger at a time. Coming all the way back around to the front, watching your thumb. Excellent job. Going again when you're ready. Extending out to the side. One finger extends at a time. Flex the palm back. Get a nice stretch there. And then straighten your wrist and come all the way back in. Curling back in one finger at a time. Good, and then you can release the arm. Give that hand a little shake. We'll take the opposite hand up. Thumb facing up. Start to extend out to the side, one finger at a time. Watching your thumb as you open up, flex the wrist back, and then straighten the wrist and curl back in one finger at a time as you come all the way back around to the front. Watch your thumb. Great exercise for the eyes as well, extending one finger again. Great for arthritis, or even helping to keep arthritis away. Nice stretch back through the forearm, straighten that wrist and curl back in. It's good for us to move our fingers like this, one at a time, and keeping the eyes tracking the thumb. Nice, release that hand down, let it go. Both thumbs right out in front of you, and if you can split your eyes, keep an eye on both of them, otherwise just stay facing forward. Fingers opening up one at a time, all the way out to the side. Nice big stretch, flex the wrist back. You can gaze up if it feels good, yes, and then straighten your wrist and curl back in, one finger at a time. As you come all the way back with your hitchhiker thumbs right out in front of you. Good, go again. Extending out to the side. Nice and wide, you got it. Big stretch back, flex the palms back. Straighten those wrists and come all the way back in. Excellent work, relax the arms down and give those hands a little shake. And then just pause for a moment with your hands there and notice what you feel. Do you feel warmth in the shoulders? Is it creating any pain? What do you notice? Cracks and creaks, letting those all out. Good, and then let's take our feet out in front, and you can circle both the wrist and the feet. You can even try to take your feet one way and your hands the other way. Can't seem to make that work. Can you do that? My feet just follow whatever way my hands go. Switch and go the other way. Rotating them open. It's good to even try, right? Just think what you can there. All right, and release that all down. Give everything a little shake. Just wake it all up there. Excellent job. Well, imagine you're climbing a rope. Reach up with one hand and pull down, and then reach with the other hand and pull. It's really important that we stretch our spine, creating space between the vertebrae so that the synovial fluid, all that fluid can fill up in the disc actually. Not the synovial fluid, but the fluid can fill up. So this helps us to lengthen the spine upward. Axial extension with that nice big reach and pull down. One more. Good, and then take your arms and swim backwards. So often in our joints, we're moving forward and backwards, but we don't make the circular motions, which are so important to the joints. Roll forward. So you just want to find a way that feels good to you. So if the shoulders are bothering you, you can make it small. It doesn't have to be big. If it feels good, you go big. Let's do the breaststroke. Reach your arms out wide and then squeeze the shoulder blades together. Good, out nice and wide. Push the water away, squeeze the shoulder blades. One more time. Press away, big squeeze. Butterfly. Reach up and over and round the body forward. Let the shoulders roll forward. One more just like that. Big reach up and over. And then relax the arms down. Feels like you're moving water, right? You feel that in the shoulders? Working up a sweat already. Chair class. All right, extend your right leg straight out in front of you, and I want you to take notice of your foot. Is it in alignment with the knees? The ankle in alignment? Does the foot turn out or in at all? And if it does, see if you can adjust it so it's straight. Good, and then point the foot and flex, and point and flex. Good, and now this time we want you to bend it and take your hands. You can use your hands to help hold the leg up. It's like a soccer kick. Extend it out, but notice if your foot's tracking the right direction. Pull it back in, kick it back out. Doing your best to keep it tracking. Looks good in here. Kick it back out. Important for when we're walking that we've got the right alignment. Everybody's looking good. Excellent. Release. So let's take the right foot forward. Extend it out first. Just see if any adjustments, left foot, sorry, your left foot goes forward. See if there's any adjustments that need to be made so that it's straight. Good, and point and flex. 25% of the bones in our body are in our feet. There's a lot of bones down there. All that work and effort for them to keep us upright, doing all the fun things we like to do. Good, then bend the knee and hold on underneath, and we'll do the soccer kicks. Just watch the direction. Good, and bend and kick it out. And bend, kick it out. Good, one more time. Kick it out. Good, and release. Give everything a little shake. Excellent job. Scoot forward just a little bit on your chair if that's comfortable for you to be away from the back of the chair. Line your feet up again so they're flat on the ground. That helps you to stay nice and strong in your chair. Bring your arms up so you've got cactus arms. And we'll take one hand to the shoulder and then bring it back. And then the other hand to the shoulder. And if it's not comfortable for your elbows to be up shoulder height, you can always lower them down and switch. Good, now pause. We're gonna add the leg. So you can either tap the leg or you can lift the leg up to your hand as well and tap. So you choose whatever feels good for you. We'll give a couple of taps to the legs. Good, and then pause back in the center and we're gonna add those together. So shoulder, shoulder, leg, leg, shoulder, shoulder, leg, leg. Getting that brain going. Shoulder, shoulder, leg, leg. Excellent. Pause there for a second. Tap your shoulder and look over the opposite shoulder. Come back to the center. Tap and look over the shoulder. Good, and back, and tap, and back, and tap, and back. Nice. You release the arms down. You can shake them out. Good work. Bring your arms out in front of you like I love genie arms, and it can be low if you need to, but if you're okay up here, stay here, and then see if you can get really tall. Take a breath in. As you exhale, twist to the side, come back to the center, and twist to the other side. Back to center, and twist, and to center, and twist. This time when you twist the arms, look over the other shoulder. So letting the head and the shoulders twist opposite directions, and just be gentle with yourself. Excellent work. It's important that we even twist the spine a little bit, as much as feels good to you. We do it anyways throughout our day, so we might as well build the muscles in it. Good, one more. And back to center. You can release the arms and legs down, or arms down. Scoot forward on your chair a little bit and letting your feet be down flat on the ground. We'll move through a sun salutation. A couple of rounds. You take a break if you need to. You'll take a deep breath in, reach the arms up. Exhale your arms down to cactus and hinge yourself forward. So careful not to round forward. We're hinging at the hips. Yes, take a deep breath in. Exhale your hands to your legs. Squeeze your shoulder blades together so your back is flat. And this may be enough for you. You don't have to go any further, but if it feels okay, take a breath in and then exhale forward, maybe a little, or maybe you keep going and bring the hands to the floor. But you don't have to. So you find the place that feels best to you. Ron, why don't you keep your hands on your legs so you can lengthen the chest forward and keep your back flat. There you go. Stay just like that. You got it. Inhale, half lift, get your back flat, hands on the legs, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Good. Now you've got the option to stay tall or to bring your right hand down to the ground and reach the left arm up. So Ron, for you it'll look like this. Right arm on your leg and reach the left arm up. Good, and then switch. Your hands either on your leg or down on the floor. Reach the opposite arm up, a little twist. Good. Bring it back down, get your back flat and come all the way up with the flat back. Yes, hands down to heart center. Excellent. Deep breath in. Reach the arms up. Exhale, forward cactus. You're leaning forward as far as you can, hinging at the hips. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Good. Take a breath. Exhale your hands to the legs. You can stay here or you can go down further. You choose. So your arms could stay on your legs, your hands on the floor. Inhale, half lift. Get the back flat. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale down. Right hand down on the foot or the leg. Reach the left arm up. Bring the left hand down and reach the right arm up. Bring that hand down. A long flat back brings you all the way up. Exhale your hands down to heart center. Nice job. Take a deep breath in. Reach up. Exhale, cactus forward. A long flat back brings you forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Take a breath in. Exhale your hands to the legs. Maybe you stay tall, maybe you lower down. Inhale, half lift. Get the back flat. Exhale, right hand goes down, left arm reaches up. Switch to the other arm. Right arm reaches up. Good. Bring that hand down. A long flat back brings you all the way up. Exhale your hands down to heart center. Excellent job. Inhale, reach arms up overhead. Exhale your arms out wide this time. Nice and tall, lengthen through the crown of the head. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist to one side. Doesn't matter which way you go. Come back to the center. Exhale to the other side. Inhaling back up to center. Exhale, fold forward as far as feels good to you. Inhale, half lift. Get the back flat. Exhale, fold down. Right hand down, left arm reaches up. Bring that hand down, reach the other arm up. Bring that hand down, a long flat back brings you all the way back up. Exhale your hands down to heart center. Excellent. Inhale, arms up overhead. Bring your hands out nice, arms out nice and wide. Deep breath in, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale up to center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift, get the back flat. Exhale, fold down. Right hand goes down, left arm reaches up. Bring that hand down and switch. The other side lifts up. Bring that hand down, long flat back, all the way up. Exhale your hands to heart center. Nice job. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale your arms down, shoulder height this time. Notice that the shoulders pull forward. Pull them back. So they stay back, but your arms are extended. Take a breath in, and then exhale, hinge forward. So you've got a straight line, and you're back. Good. And then lift your heels up. Feel that engages maybe the core a little bit, engages the legs a little. Take a breath in. Exhale, release the feet down and fold forward. Inhale, half lift, get the back flat. Exhale, fold down. Right hand goes down, lift the left arm up. Exhale, that hand down, extend your right arm up. Bring that hand down, a long flat back brings you all the way back up. Exhale your hands to heart center. One more time. Inhale, reach, deep breath in. Exhale the arms down to shoulder height. Pull the shoulders back. Extend through your fingers. And take a deep breath in and then hinge forward and then lift your toes. Yes, feel the engagement. See where your knees are. If the knees are folding in, push them open so the knees are on top of the ankles. Good. Take a breath. Release the feet and fold yourself down as far as feels good. Maybe you stay tall. Maybe you're folded all the way. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. You can stay on the leg or bring that right hand down. Reach the left arm up. Bring your left arm down and extend the right arm up. Bring that hand down. A long flat back brings you all the way up. And exhale your hands to heart center. Pause for just a moment and notice what you feel with all that movement. Yeah, everything moves. Good work. You can scoot back a little bit in your chair if you were all the way forward. We have a little countdown, a little blast off, and you have several options to choose from. The first option is to contract your buttocks. Try it with me. See how that kind of lifts you up a little, and to relax. So contract and relax. The next one would be you can have the arms out in front of you and maybe you lift a little. You come forward a little, maybe a little rock forward. Another one would be to stand all the way up and sit all the way down. The hardest, most challenging position would be arms across your chest, and stand all the way up and sit all the way down. You pick one that works for you, and it can be a combination, but we'll do 10 of them and we'll count down. 0 will be our blast off and we'll stay standing. So everybody will want to stand up on the 0, okay? So pick where you want to be. You ready? Here we go. 10. You can count with me. You can contract the buttocks and release. There we go. 8, all the way up tall. Good. 7. Nice. 6. We could have counted in French. 5. 4. 3. 2. Excellent work. 1. We've got our blast off. Here goes the blast off. All the way up. Well done. You can come up to standing. We'll walk around behind the chair. If you're comfortable with that, we'll use the back of the chair. Nice job. Feel your heart rate now. Right? These are the muscles of independence, these quad muscles. The important ones, right? To keep us getting up every day. Yeah. We want to keep those strong. So that's a good exercise to do. You can always do it on a higher chair. These chairs are fairly low. So if that's too much for you, you can always lift it a little to practice there. All right, we're gonna go take it into a down dog. So walk your feet back and then push your hips back so that they're on top of your feet, and let your head relax, but keep your knees soft. Notice if you locked them out, bend them a little bit and maybe bend them a lot. Take a deep breath in and a deep exhale. Again, take a deep breath in and a deep exhale. One more, big deep breath in and a deep exhale as you push the hips all the way back and a deep exhale. Nice, coming all the way back up to standing. Come up to the, right up to your chair, even where maybe your legs touch the chair, and press through your big toes, lifting yourself up for up dog. So if the fingers, may come off the chair, that's okay. You can let your legs be there. But maybe you lift the eye gaze, or maybe you lift the chin, maybe you make a little back bend with the shoulders pulling back, a little bit of a back bend there, yes. Let the eyes go up, maybe the chin. Excellent, and then gently lower yourself back down to the ground. Nice, and you can walk your feet out from that. We'll take your left leg and let your toes stay facing forward. So for a lot of us, most of us, the toes want to turn out. We're going to lift it to the side, but for this one, I want your toes to face forward. So keep those facing forward, and we're going to push out to the side like you're pushing through mud. Bring them back into the center and push them out again. Just watch your toes. Make sure they're facing forward. Good, and pull them back in. One more time. Press it out. Hold it out there for a second. Where do you feel it? You feeling inner thighs or feeling it a little bit? Yeah? And the out, it's on your standing hip over there. Good, release it everywhere. You can kind of just ski your hips out a little bit. That feels good usually on those hips. It's going to be quite a bit of work on the hips. Come over to the other side. Turn your right toes so that they're facing forward, and then push out. Bring them back in like you're pulling through mud, and press out. Stay as tall as you can. Squeeze back in. And again, push out and squeeze back in. Good. You can wiggle the hips a little bit. And we'll come back over to the first side. So you're back to the left foot. This time I want you to turn your toes to face out. So we are working the gluteus medius on that last one. We get the gluteus maximus on this side, which is what most of us know. Toes are turned out a little bit. Press out. I want you to pause and notice where you feel it. And then pull back in. Press out and pull back in. And you don't have to go high. You just go as high as feels good to you and pull all the way back in. Good. Let's switch to the other side. Turn your right toes to face out and press that leg out like you're going through mud. You're probably feeling it some in the quads. Hug back in, squeeze it in tight, and then press out. Pull back in. One more time. Press it out and pull back in. Nice job. You can wiggle the hips around a little. Let those loosen up. We're coming back to the first side. It's the last one because we've got a glute minimus, the tiny one. Toes are going to turn in for this one. push that foot out. Notice where you feel it. Pull it back in. Press it out. For most of us, it gets a little more into the hip. Pull it back in, or into the minimus there, yeah. And squeeze back in. Let's switch to the other side. Right toes turned in. Press it out and pull back in. Press out and pull back in. One more time. Press it out and pull back in. Good. Wiggle out the hips. Feel that in there? They done? That's usually gets those hips fired up just a little bit. So come back onto your first side. We'll take the left foot out. We've got Elvis moves his pelvis here. If you need to close your eyes so you don't think about it, feel free to close your eyes. But we want that circular movement in the joints again. So we'll start down at the ankle, circle, let the knee circle, and let the hips circle. And maybe you add the movement of the arm, so it's the wrist, the elbow, and the shoulder, but you don't have to. Just let it move around. And then circle the other way. See if you can reverse it and make it go out. You can imagine how amazing you look, just like Elvis, all the way around. Good, and then switch over to the other side. Start with the toe there, start to circle. You can add the arm, but get the knee and the hips going. So much of our daily movement is forward and backwards, side to side. We don't always rotate, and the joints need to be rotated. Circle the other way. A lot of times we get pops and creaks out this way. Get any of that stale energy moving, that's right. Let it all go. Excellent work. Right back into the center. Good job. That was great. So we'll stay back behind the chair this time with your feet separated just 6 inches apart, about 2 fist width distance. Make sure the feet are lined up. Then I want you to lift up the toes. And feel that that lifts the arches of your feet up. But see if you can push the big toe mound back down and the little pinky toe mound. So my foot's on the floor, just my toes are lifted. Yes, and then see if you can just push the big toe down and leave the other 4 toes up. And just the effort's good. Then see if you can switch and put the 4 toes down and leave the big toe up.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe. Good. Now try to push the big toe down and the pinky toe down. Can you leave the 3 in the middle up? Your fingers will help when you're at home. You can use your fingers to help you. Good work. Spread the toes back out so they're down on the ground, but keep the arches lifted by pushing through the 4 corners of your feet. Then lengthen up through the crown of the head, nice and tall. You can bring your arms down beside you with the palms facing forward for mountain pose. Good. Pull the shoulders down away from the ears. Nice and tall. Deep breath in. And a deep exhale. I am grounded. Deep breath in. Deep exhale. Let your hands come onto the chair. Shift the weight forward into your toes. Press through the big toes and lift yourself up. And if you don't need the chair, you can let go of the chair, lower down, and lift again. Chair or no chair, up to you. Maybe it's a lot of fingers or 1 finger, whatever. Lower down and lift again. Press through the big toe and lower down. Last one. Press down through the big toe, lift yourself up, and gently lower yourself down. Excellent job. Let's walk off to the side of your chair again for tree pose. Turn your left toes, your left knee out to the side. What is on that side? Your toes can stay down for tree pose, or you can pick your foot up and put it on your leg. Just options, Ron. You can keep the toes down, it's fine. You can keep the toes right on the ground. Then you could take your hand to your heart, or you could reach it up, or you could bring both hands to the heart, or maybe you're here and you lift a little, maybe you want a finger on, maybe you need a hand on, you choose whatever you need, and maybe you open yourself up to tree, whatever that looks like for you. Stay nice and tall. Notice if this hip sticks out. Keep hugging the thigh bone in so you're nice and tall. Deep breath in and a deep exhale. I am open. Again, a deep breath in and a deep exhale. Good. Bring your hands back down and you can bring your knee in. Let's switch back over to the other side. Turn that knee out to the side. Toes can stay on the ground, or you can pick that foot up high or low, above or below the knee. Lengthen through the crown. the head, and then your hand can come to heart center. You can reach it up. You can lift a hand a little. Maybe it comes to the heart, maybe they both go up. You pick somewhere in between that works for you, and you can rest that foot right on your leg, or the toes can stay on the ground. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Deep breath in, and a deep exhale. Excellent job. Bring your hands back to your heart, and bring that knee in and down. Nice work. One more balancing activity before we sit down. Take one foot in front of the other, and it doesn't matter which foot. And it doesn't have to be right in front. It can be just staggered a little. So you find something that works well for you. And then I want you to notice, for most of us, the weight's in the back foot to start with. So I want you to shift it so you feel it right in between that front and back foot. And then lengthen up through the crown of the head. Maybe you're holding onto the chair. Maybe you close your eyes. Maybe you lift your hand off the chair and close your eyes. Lots of options. You got the chair close by though. You choose what feels best for you. Just challenging your balance a little bit. Feel that the ankles are shaking and quivering. The feet, the ankles, maybe up through the knees and the hips. All that effort to keep you balanced. Great job. Hold on to the chair, step the foot back. Let's put the other foot in front. You choose how narrow you go. And notice the wider you are, the more stable you are. The more narrow, the more unstable. Shift the weight so you feel it forward. So really you feel it right in between the feet. So not back in the back foot, not too far forward, but right in the middle. And then lengthen through the crown of the head. And then you choose, maybe you're holding on. Maybe you let the fingers lift a little. Maybe the eyes are open, maybe they're closed. Take a breath in. And a deep exhale. Excellent. You can hold onto the chair as you uncross. Good job. Let's come have a seat. I'm back on the chair. Back down. What nice work. It's good to be able to practice all of our balance. Nice job with that. Extend your right leg forward and lift your left arm up toward the ceiling. Good, and then let's switch to the other side. Opposite arm and leg, and switch. And switch again. Good, and then release the arm and the leg down and hold onto the chair, and maybe both legs go out. Maybe you stay there, maybe one arm reaches, or maybe both, and you can make an L for love. Oh, everybody's got love today. Good. Nice. Deep breath in, and a deep exhale. Good. Release your hands and legs down. You can give everything a little shake there. And then bring your feet back out in front of you. Flex the feet back and flex your hands back, but extend the arms out and flex the hands and the feet. Then point and flex. Point and flex. Point, flex. Stay here. Point your fingers. So toes are flexed back and your fingers are pointed. And then switch. And switch.
Brain yoga.
And switch. Brain yoga, yes. And switch. 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 One more time. Switch. Pause. Did you get it switched right? Maybe. You can fix it. There you go. Good. Shake it out. You got one more little brain activity here to work on. So flex everything back again. Point your right foot and point your left hand. Now don't think about it. Switch everything. And switch. And switch. At least we're getting some laughter, right? And switch. 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 Pause and see how you did. We got some going on. Sometimes the hand follows the foot too. I'm good. Shake it all back out again. Love it. All right, so take your left arm and reach it across the body. And really, as you reach, the further you reach, like you're really trying to grab something, you should feel that down even in your low back. Come back to the center, reach over to the other side. Good, and come back, and reach, and back, and reach. Good, one more to each side. Nice big reach for the back.